Alright, so I'm back again. This is like probably I would say day 2, because the last few days have been partial days, a few hours here and there. So we got about the second or third day here, I would say. This is the deconstruction process. All the demo has been done for the drywall. As you can see, I got all the drywall, which wasn't really easy half-inch drywall. We're talking about, here's an example here. We talk about that old-fashioned plaster sheetrock shit. Man, it's like a whole inch thick. And it's heavy and dusty and that's a pain in the ass. But we got it out. And now the most dangerous part of the job, which is the delicate and dangerous, is taking out the electricity. So I don't recommend this video as a teaching video because I'm not trying to educate anyone about this. Just showing people what I'm doing. But now, when you doing a remodeling project on your own, you might want to hire you a qualified and licensed electrician, because someone has to come here and remove the conduits and get your electricity out the way, so that way you can safely remove these studs without damaging your electricity or hurting yourself. We're talking about potential death through electrocution here. So I'm going to do a quick way. I'm going to just, and then after that, the next step will be to tear down the studs I don't need and get to these soil pipes. Now I could leave this, but I don't like it. I'm crazy like that. I don't want it here. I'm going to go ahead and rent the soil pipe cutter. As you can see, I have in my hand here a soil pipe cutter that I rent from Home Depot. This makes life so much easier when dealing with cast iron pipes. You can try to use a sawzall, you'll be all fucking day. So this will make life a little quicker. I wish I could have my cameraman here to show you what's going on, but I already made the first cut. You can see it there. And basically this chain wraps around the pipe. You tighten it up and it gets real tight, and the pressure just snaps the pipe. Makes a nice clean cut. So my goal is to break all these pipes up into manageable pieces. This is a two-hand operation. So I'm going to just try to see if I can do it by one hand. See, I got this here. You just keep doing this. Now listen carefully. You're going to hear a snap. It's getting tight. Come on. There you go. You heard that? Now I just gotta take this camera off record and use both hands to remove the chain. You untighten it and then you start do the same steps to the other pipes. Just to show you, I'm not just working off the top of my head here. I do a lot of planning of these things, and I use this program called SketchUp, which is a free program from Google, I believe. No, not, is it Google? Yeah, Google SketchUp, correct. And once you get pretty good at it and you know how to do measurements and stuff, you could design your own floor plans. So this is the floor plan here. So you get an idea now of what the goal is here. So like this is the front door, which would be over there, and then there's the bathroom there. So let me just show you here. You got the front door, and then there's the bathroom studs. So basically this wall is coming over some. The old wall over there is coming over there, and then we got where the vanity will go. There's the toilet, which is go in that back. I think I already showed the video that I should just say this was the original closet for the bedroom over here, but I'm closing the wall off and making it be a water closet for the bathroom. This is the closet area here for the crawl space. That was in a hall closet, but I opened it up so he can have access from this bedroom to go in there and use it as a closet. So that way we're not sacrificing the closet, we're getting a smaller one. They didn't need to have that big closet. I'd rather take that space and make a proper sized bathroom. Now, you notice the toilet used to be over here, the toilet's going over there now. The tub used to be along this wall, there's the window, that's going over here. The tub will be here now. A new tub. Vanity, new tub. Vanity, no vanity, new tub, and I'll probably put a new toilet in too. and there's the door. So the door used to be over here, I think. If you look at it now, let me get closer to you so you can see. Yeah, this is where the old door, or the existing door I should say, is here. That will be moved over here. Now, it's a reason why I'm doing all this. It's just a better flow. I mean, I could leave some things like they are, but it's a better flow, and that's the reason why you have this Google SketchUp, because you have the option to do a 3D model of your entire layout. And I'll probably show you some of that too. Like here's an example here of something I want to do to the mechanical room. And if you look closely, I have little measurements. I don't know if it's going to focus. There you go. See the numbers here? All this is done by Google. I just draw it out and get the right measurements. So the key thing is to know how to measure. And then when you can measure it out, you do your original floor plan. Then you get that put into Google. Then after you do that, you can start altering it or editing it in Google SketchUp to come up with a new floor plan. Well, I'm here again. So as you can see, the opening is clear. Get out the way of the light. It's clear. I mean, I got all the pipes out. All the cast iron went all the way down to the PVC. Put a cap over it for now. That's to keep the sewer gases out. And that cast iron is all the way. What that went all the way up is gone. And what I left was some galvanized pipes. These are my supply lines. And I just disconnected them right here. I gotta tear out the rotten members of the subfloor. And I'm gonna put in a 3/4 inch OSB board down there, maybe plywood, depending on what's on sale. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a tile backer board over there, because I'm gonna put tile down here. But yeah, and I had to repair some of these where the plumbers decided to just cut into the joist here and there. And that joist is kind of rotten, so I gotta repair that one and sister up with a fresh joist. Let's see. I'll probably cut out about right here, from here to here, about 4 feet, and maybe one and a half plywood will do it. 1.5 sheets of plywood will do it. So I'm getting my circle saw ready. I made my mark. I'm gonna make the first cut. Well, as with any project, there's always that unexpected circumstances that you run into. And what I'm talking about is, well, I'm just going to show you. Upon closer inspection of my floor joists, I find out that they're not level at all. Where's my level at? I don't know if I can reach it. So you see that big gap there, you know, and then here's the level here, and that's really, that bubble was way off. There it is. Need to bring it up about right there. So I need to go way over. Look at that gap there to get to this joist. Now this joist is good. It's just these joists in the middle are so bad. So I was going to just raise them up, see how they could raise up. But why is it like that? Well, as I'm looking at it, it's all cracked up in here. It's about to crack right. It's about to crack right there. And as you see before, we had all this deteriorated. But I was going to sister them up. But if I sister it up, I got to get it back into these concrete brick pockets. I dealt with this before on another property. So what I want to do is I'm going to run some new joists. And that's what I've been doing now. I've been trying to see what I need to do. I'm going to put one, see that pillar there? I'm going to start my new one there. So I'm going to cut this one somewhat, about maybe halfway into it. Yeah. And run a new one. And then here, I will sister this one up. And I'm going to do some creative carpentry work. I don't know if you can visualize it, but basically I'm going to put so I think they call them, what's the word? Well, put some going this way into the new joist I will put here. They're 2x8s. I'll put put two here, put some joist hangers on it, and run a fresh one over. No, this is gonna be a brand new one. I'll run a partial one over to this pocket. So it's a hole up, and I see now why I had to do a hole up, because I don't want my floor to be sagging and falling in. Might as well get it done right now while it's open and exposed. Alright, so the floor joists are complete. As you can see, you got some new joists in there. I had about 1, 2, yeah, and did something creative over there and something creative over here. I added some extra blocking because I had to cut out slots for the pockets for 2 of them. But this last one here, I couldn't cut this out without taking out the whole thing. So I figured what I'll do I'll put some blockers on it, connecting it to the good ones and to the good one over here, and lock that in. This floor is firm, so I know I'm going to be bringing it down for any dance parties or anything, or any other extracurricular activities they decide to do in the bathroom. You know what I mean. But now, yeah, put some blocking here. That's just keep it stiff. See how strong it is? I'm walking on it right now. So now the goal is to put the plywood, not the plywood, but the planks. I got all the planks over here. All some planks, some older wood that I have, but I'm going to let it dry out and lay it on top of here. Nail it in. Let's see what I did over here. So this is be the access to the crawl space. See how I sister up some new things there. Made this bridge here, so I can continue that run all the way over. It was damaged right there. If you notice at the very tip there, as well, it was damaged. I cut that off, and the good part was still there. Again, they want to have to go all the way back to the other end of the house. So the subfloor is down using reclaimed lumber. It's a 3/4 inch by 8 inch wide, or you would say 1 by 8, which is actually the actual size would be 7 1/4. Don't know if this is showing up good. Yeah. So it looks like it may be rotten wood or anything, but it's just a little wet from outside. That's going to dry by tomorrow, I would say. And yeah. So the floor is down. Now when I get ready to put the tile on top of this, it won't go in this. I will have to put in a tile backer board, which is like a hardy board. I would probably use a 1/2 inch. Because I'm using a 1/2 inch because I gotta bring it up to match this level. See, I would have matched the finished floor here, so I gotta bring it up some. And after that, that'll be it for the floor. Next thing to do is to get the walls in. Wall gotta go here now. Gotta go across here, make an opening for the door. Finish a wall here, and finish the wall there, and close this in. So now the framing of the walls will begin. Oops. Hope you enjoy this journey. Stay tuned for future videos.